Hey, what is up, my friends and comrades? Today, I have a battle here against moonakasoulieheart, and this is a person who battled me in my stream just today, or maybe tomorrow or yesterday, depending on when I post this battle. But whatever. So this is just an OU match, and as you can see, she has some interesting stuff. I'm bringing Chansey at the request of one of my stream viewers. I usually don't like Chansey and Blissey, as you guys probably know by now. Not my favorite Pokemon ever. Also, she has a Pikachu hat, so we must obliterate her. Sorry, Mookie, but God, I hate Pikachu. And Blissey. To a lesser extent, Chansey, because it's not Blissey. But whatever. I'm going to go ahead and leave my Gastrodon, because I kind of predicted this Landorus to come out, and yeah, I set up his Stealth Rocks, which is actually a major problem for me. I do have Talonflame and no way to get rid of the Stealth Rocks. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for a Scald, because it's like my move I'm having is this thing. It's going to be a 2-hit KO, did not get the burn. He's going to get an Earthquake off on my Gastrodon before going down, but that's okay because I'm going to be able to kill the Landorus and, yeah, his Land Titan, and down it goes. So that's dead. I'm going to eat my leftovers. He's going to go, I believe, into his Mew here. Yeah, so his Avatar Mew. So here comes, yeah, the blue Mew. And he's just going to go for the Energy Ball because he has it. I'm like, oh, that sucks. And down goes my Gastrodon. And I'm not really sure what to go into. I go to my Talonflame, and then I kind of forget because I'm bulky Talonflame. Now, obviously, yeah, Gale Wings got changed in Gen 7, so it doesn't always go first. And because it's a bulky Talonflame, this Mew seems to be Timid Max Speed, so it's going to definitely outspeed me. And just go for a Genesis Supernova, which is going to absolutely murder my Talonflame, so much for that, and yeah, my Talonflame goes down to pretty much nothing, and this is off to an excellent start. So I'm just going to go into my Tangrowth, and my Tangrowth does have Assault Vest, so it's like a special wall. He does have the Psychic Terrain now, so he can probably hit kind of hard with Psy Shock, but I'm like, well, you know, Tangrowth obviously does have great physical defense. With the Assault Vest is going to, you know, obviously take hits very well, especially as well. But he goes for a Psychic, and he ends up critting me here. So that really sucks. I went for the knockoff, as it's super effective, and I thought he might switch. But then he just gets a 2-hit KO, so yeah, it sucks. So now I'm forced to go into Chansey. He's going to take all the special hits ever, and he's just going to go for the Calm Mind. So I'm like, okay. I decided just to go for the Seismic Toss, try to get damage on this guy. But the fact that he's like so nonchalant about this, I'm like, okay, he definitely has Recover. Especially since he's going for the second, you know, Calm Mind here. I'm just going to go for the Toxic. And I do that, and even though I know he has Synchronized, so I'm going to go ahead and get Toxic Poison myself. I do have Natural Cure, and I actually have Heal Bell in this Chansey. This is a kind of a Cleric, so I know that I'm pretty much good. I can get rid of it. And even after those +2 special attacks, the fact that he, you know, obviously loses his Psychic Terrain here means I'm pretty sure I can take this Psychic very well. And oh my god, I take that well. Chansey obviously is better than Blissey due to Eviolite. I mean, in the last couple generations, Chansey has overtaken, or actually, last 3 generations, Chansey has overtaken Blissey because of how powerful Eviolite is. Blissey's actually not a very massive upgrade over Chansey. So obviously with Eviolite, Chansey just is so much that much better. I mean, it gives up some, you know, minor leftovers recovery every turn in exchange for some massive defense increases. So, yeah, I'm just going to be able to survive this Mew. So after this Mew has done some major damage to me early, I feel pretty good with Chansey now. Now, he does have his Gyarados, and I'm absolutely shocked that he doesn't go into Gyarados here, because Gyarados obviously, it's the only physical attacker that he has left, and Chansey, if it has one weakness, along with Blissey, is its physical defense. Anyway, so he's going to go into Slowbro, and this is surprising to me because most Slowbros really do not want to take the Toxic Poison. It's pretty much the one surefire way to deal with Mega Slowbro. So I'm going to go ahead and get that thing Toxic Poisoned, and that is amazing. And I'm just going to try to wither it down now, so I'm just going to go for that. He's going to keep going for the Scald, and I'm thinking, what could he possibly be thinking? There's no way that the Scald is going to be able to take down my Chansey in any, you know, quick order. It's doing very minute damage, even after he got the, you know, after he gets the burn. I'm just going to keep going for the Seismic Toss, and the one thing I got in the back of my mind is maybe Rest, because, you know, it's not completely unheard of for a Slowbro to go for Rest. So instead of just going for a soft boiled here, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off with seismic toss. I would really like to go for these, soft boiled to stay at full HP, but like I said, rest is the only thing I was thinking that he might be thinking in his back of his mind. And once again, he's gonna go into Tornadus though instead of his Gyarados, so that's a little weird. He goes for the Hurricane, it misses, so that's pretty cool. I'm able to get all of my HP back, so that Slowbro pretty much died for nothing. And now I'm starting to get some momentum back thanks to this fat little lesbian blob I have. So anyway, in comes Gyarados finally. He finally gets into his mind to go into this thing. And I'm just actually going to switch out because I don't really know. This could have Focus Blast, although I thought he might use it earlier. And this thing also gets access to superpower, so whatever. I'm just going to do my Deontay, and I haven't used Mega Deontay in a while, so I'm just going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. I'm not 100% sure I can kill him with my Diamond Storm, but I'm going to go ahead and try. And it ends up taking out the Gyarados, and that's pretty much the game right there. His Gyarados is pretty much the one threat he had left that could possibly take out Chansey. Not to mention also, with a Dragon Dance would threaten my Deontay and my other remaining Pokemon Heatran. So, yeah, at this point I'm feeling pretty nice because his only Pokemon left are Rotom Wash, which I can take for days with Chansey, and his other remaining Pokemon is that, what is it? The Tornadus from earlier, who also seems to be purely special. In fact, he seems to have a major weakness in the beginning of his team is that he only had 2 physical Pokemon. The other one were pretty much special sweepers, and that is going to hurt him because I actually did bring the Chansey, which cannot be damaged by special moves. I'm sorry. There's just no way you're going to get through Chansey with special moves. He's trying to pull all of his moves here against it. He tried the Thunderbolt, he tried, the Hydro Pump, he tried the Dark Pulse, which can flinch, but all those secondary effects are not going to matter when you're Toxic Poisoned and taking 50 damage every turn. So, yeah, this Rotom Wash is going to die pretty soon, and that will leave his only remaining Pokemon as Tornadus, and he does not appear to have a mixed Tornadus. He appears to have a purely special one, so that is pretty much a good game. I actually decide, in a spirit of not stalling this match out any further, just to finish the game with my Heatran, who would resist flying. So he's going to go into his Tornadus. I actually don't see the difference between Shiny Tornadus and regular Tornadus. It must be very, very minor, because I really don't see any difference whatsoever. But he just goes for a Sludge Bomb, so maybe he's predicting Deontay, I don't know. Either way, 2 Lava Plumes are going to be able to do it, so good game there. moonakasoulieheart. And yeah, your Mew definitely had me on the edge early, but the little fat blob was able to pull me ahead. So today's question of the day is going to be, what do you prefer, aggro or stall? And this is a, I think there are 2 major tropes in Pokemon battling. There are people that prefer, an aggro approach. That's actually me. You might watch the battle and say, oh my god, TKN, he's such a stall user. No, I usually hate this. This is probably like the 6th time I've used Chansey all time. I think I've used Blissey maybe twice, and only because people told me to, or because I wanted, just say, here's a Blissey match, I used it. Gosh darn it. People know that I pretty much hate Chansey and Blissey. And pretty much for this reason. This battle is a perfect showcase of what kind of stupid things it can do. But yeah, I'm definitely more of an aggro guy than a stall guy. I like to force my opponent to be on edge, I don't want to be the guy who's countering everything. I want to be the guy who forces you to counter stuff, you know what I mean? But definitely there's like a lot of battlers I know that, prefer a stall slash defensive approach. Toronto Pure is a major advocate of this battle style, and I think even Fulham is the best, also likes it. So leave a comment about that, and I'll see you guys again next time. Later.